Hey, what's going on? It's Vincent from Simple2Advertise, and in this video I want to go over banner advertising, or what's more commonly known as display advertising. So basically the main idea of this video is I want to give you some ideas of places where you could advertise. I'm not saying that these are the only places you can advertise or that you should advertise here because these are the best results. I'm just trying to expand your mindset into other ways that you can advertise rather than just posting your link on Facebook and calling it a day. So these are other ways that you can spend money and have different banner ads displayed on various websites. People click on the banner ad, they hit your cold market capture page, they enter in their email address, and they become a lead in your system. And then you can follow up with that lead, and then they join you in the business or buy products. The page that I'm showing right now just shows all of the different banner sizes that are commonly used all over the internet. And so if you're having banners made, you'd want to get them made in these sizes. If you're using a marketing system that already has banners, then they probably have already provided you with banners in these sizes, and so you're ready to go. You just need to find somewhere to put them. So the basic premise behind banner advertising is you want to find websites where you think people would be that might want to buy your product. And so here's a website. If you're selling some sort of skin cream, this might be a good website that you advertise on. And so you just go to the website, you look to see if they have banner ads already and where they are, and if they're in good spaces on the website. And then if you think you want to buy a banner on the website, you just usually scroll to the bottom, and there's usually an advertise or advertise with us or find out how to promote or media kit or something like that. And so you want to click on that, and that's going to give you more information about how many visitors the website gets, all of their different social media information, their audience. You can see if this matches up with the people that you're targeting, and then the different size banners that they support. And you'll see that these are all the standard sizes that you'll have banners for already. And so for a lot of these, there's an email address and you have to contact these people, and they'll usually send you some sort of media kit or rate card, and then you'll have to either sign some sort of insertion order contract, and you can basically set up ads and get them going. It's different for each website depending on how they do their business and who's serving their ads and how all that works. So you really just need to contact these people to find out more information about that. And that's where we probably lose about 90% of the audience here, is they just won't contact these people. And so if you are willing to contact these people, if there's a phone number, if you're willing to call them, you may have a much better chance of getting your ads on, and especially getting a better rate. The rates that they publish may not be the rates that they're selling at. So you may want to try to talk to someone that's internal in the company and see if you can work out a better deal to get a better rate. For the more advanced people and for the leaders that are watching this, you can actually work out a rate with one of these advertisers and then set up a co-op so that other people in your downline can also participate in the traffic that you're about to generate. By having a bunch of people pool their money together, you're able to get more buying power, and you might be able to bring your price down on these various advertising places. So here's another example. This is totalbeauty.com. It's another makeup site. So if you're selling any sort of skincare, this could also be a very good website. They have a lot of different ad spots, as you can see, these square ones here. They've got video ads. They've got all sorts of ads playing here. So if I scroll to the bottom again, it's kind of tricky to scroll because they keep adding more content. But you can see right down here, there's an advertise with us link. I'm going to press on advertise with us, and now here is all of their information. Again, all of their demographics, all that kind of stuff. And basically they want you to contact them. Connect with an advertising representative, and they've got a phone number and a form that you'd fill out, and so you can get more information like that. So say you wanted to skip all of that and you just wanted to put your ad out there right away and you wanted to have it online tomorrow, you didn't want to contact anybody, then I want to introduce you to Site Scout. Now I'll just tell you right off the bat, when I joined there was a $500 minimum. I don't even know what it is now, but you had to deposit $500 just to get your account established. So you may need to contact them and figure out what it would require to get an account. But basically what Site Scout does is it connects to all of these different ad networks. I'm scrolling through this list here and you can see all of the big names are here. And so Site Scout has deals with all of these networks where you can set up one campaign in Site Scout and it can run across all of these networks. And so here on the inventory tab in Site Scout, so here you can see there's 53,222 different ad spots right now that I could place my ad on, and each one has different prices, different impressions, it's on different websites. And so you really need to search through this and figure out where you want to place your ads. But going back to the example that we just used before, totalbeauty.com, if I search for Total Beauty in here, you can see that Total Beauty is one of the websites listed. So they're running ads with 33 across, LiveRail, that's for video, Pubmatic, Rubicon, and more Rubicon. And so it looks like this is one of their main banners here because it's getting a lot of daily impressions. And so this might be one that you look at. So you press the gear here, look at ad placements, and then this is going to show you the different spots that they have available under here. And so you'll see the different banner sizes that we'll be able to place in here. So here's all the different banner spots that they have, either above the fold, below the fold. The fold is basically the top part of the website where most people can see without scrolling, and then below the fold is when you have to scroll down and there's a banner below the fold. That's what that means. And so mostly I would recommend you stay above the fold if you can in most cases, and that's going to be a lot more expensive. You're going to be paying more per click for those types of ads, but they usually get better results and better click-through rates. And so you can see these are all the different ad placements that we can put on Total Beauty. So if I wanted to, I can just go into Site Scout under campaigns, create the campaign, upload my banner, say I want to put it only on Total Beauty, and then I could even do targeting for countries. So if I only want to display it to USA visitors or only to Canada visitors, I can get really down and target it geographically using this method. Site Scout usually approves the banners within 24 hours. They're pretty lenient on what you can run. They usually don't disapprove anything that I submit. And there's just an endless amount of inventory. And so if you didn't want to contact the website directly, you can actually go into here into Site Scout and just search for different domain names that have ad spots, and you might be able to find them in here and just advertise them directly through Site Scout. So that's the one huge shortcut into doing display advertising all over the internet. So this is probably more for the advanced users, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. Site Scout has the ability to set up audiences, and so if I was to go into here and say create a new audience, and I'll name it My Leads, and hit save, that's going to create a new audience pixel. And so when I hit get tags, it's going to give me a code that I can put on my website. Now most marketing systems will have an area where you can put this retargeting code, and basically what's going to happen is everyone that goes to your web page is going to get retargeted and added to your retargeting list with this code. And later on, when you set up your campaign in Site Scout, you could only set up ads to go to people who have been to your website. So now imagine the power of that. If you could spend, say, $5 for every 1,000 impressions, if you're just displaying those impressions to anyone in the USA who goes to totalbeauty.com, that's a lot of people. But if you're only displaying those impressions to people that have already been to your website, these are people that have already been exposed to the products, and now you're just trying to get them to come back and make the purchase, those types of display ads are going to get a lot higher click-through because these are much more targeted visitors. And if you can perfect the system of getting people to your website and then retargeting them to get them to come back and buy, that's the real key and power to marketing online and using marketing systems and being able to leverage all of the stuff that we've built for you. I hope you can understand this because I don't see a lot of you. I see all the stats and I don't see a lot of you doing this. In fact, most people don't even know that there's a tracking section in the back office of their marketing system. They've never used it before. But this is probably one of the most important parts. And it doesn't have to stop with Site Scout. You can also take your Facebook retargeting pixel and do the same exact thing with that. So retargeting is just so huge, and if you're not using it, you're really missing out. It's a little bit complicated to get it going, and it does cost some money to get into these networks and to get all the banners set up, and all that takes time. But once you do have it set up, it's like a well-oiled machine. And the more people you put into the front, the more sales will be coming out the back because you've got it set up correctly. Okay, so next I want to get into what I call cheap PPC or bulk banner impressions or however you want to call this. But basically this is a really cheap way of getting lots and lots and lots of eyeballs viewing your banners. And out of those lots and lots of eyeballs you get some clicks, and out of those clicks some people opt in, and out of those opt-ins some people buy. You have to put a lot of people into the front to get a few people out of the back, but the numbers do seem to work out depending on your offer from what I've seen and what I've tested. So this is another way you can try to get your banners out there really quickly and easily. Basically this one is Spin My Traffic. They have like a rotator sort of system where you put in your website address and they go out and they advertise it on all these pay-to-click websites, and people click on your website URL and they get credits and whatever. It's not the greatest traffic, but it is people that are looking to make money, and so it is targeted, and so you might want to be able to try it, see how it does for your offer. I don't know. It really depends on what you're selling and if it's applicable to these people. If it's a high ticket offer, it may not work because these people are typically lower income type of people. So they may not have a lot of money to spend on a monthly recurring subscription or things like that. But, you know, all people go to these websites and click on stuff, so you never know who you're going to get. I've actually recruited some really amazing people from these types of websites, because these are like really seasoned internet marketers who have seen it all, and then I show them something unique that I've done and they're all over it. So here's one way that you can do it. So basically when you go to set up the ad, on this one they're just asking for clicks. This is for a clicks package. But if you go down here, they offer banner packages. It's using the 468 by 60 banner size, and they ask for just a couple pieces of information. One is your target URL, and so this is going to be the capture page URL that you want to send the people to when they click on the ad. And then the banner URL, this is just the image basically. And so if you have a marketing system where the banner is hosted already, you can just take that and copy and paste the banner image URL right into here. And then you paste your capture page URL in here, your email address, the package. You know, you can do up 10 million banner views for $140. So fairly cheap for 10 million views. I don't know what kind of click-throughs you'd get. It really depends on your banner and, you know, if it's targeted to the people that they're displaying it to. But, you know, cheap way to get tons and tons and tons of viewers looking at your banner and potentially clicking to your website. But how do you know? How do you know if your banner is good? Well, there's a way to know, and I'm going to show you that next. So this is TrackMe. This is a tracking service that I use. Not only do they track website clicks, which is great for like solo ads and different types of PPC and things like that, but they also have a banner section, which is sort of unique. So with TrackMe, once you're logged in and go to the banner section, you can hit Add Tracker. I want to track views of banners. Next, and then you give it a name. Name it Banner 1. So it's asking for two pieces of information. This is the same information that this website was asking for, target URL and banner URL. So what you would do is, in your TrackMe interface, is you would put in the banner URL and the link URL. Then you can add another banner, and then you put in that banner URL, link URL, and put another banner URL, link URL, and you just keep doing that for all of the banners that you have. And what's going to happen is, once you have that set up, it's going to look something like this. So it's going to show you all of your banners. It's going to tell you how many views each one has gotten, how many clicks each one has gotten, and then your click-through ratio. And then if you want, you can click on the little wrench here, and you can change different URLs so that they go slower or faster, depending on, you know, if it's not doing well, you may even want to turn it off. So you just go here, you hit paused, and now that banner is paused. And so you can constantly test new banners, and all of this is going in real time. So once you've set up all of your banners in here into this rotator, at the top here they give you a new banner URL and a new link URL, and so these are the ones that you go and you purchase your advertising with. So I'd go back to Spin My Traffic and I'd use target URL. I would use the target URL from TrackMe, which is this link URL. And go back here. So target URL is that with the .php at the end. And then banner URL is the .jpg. Put that in there. And so now I've got those two. Give them my email address, tell them how many banners. That, submit. My campaign is going. And so most of the banner sites that I'm about to show you work the same exact way. They need a target URL, they need a banner URL, and they need to know how many clicks you want to buy or how many impressions you want to buy. And so I'm just going to go through a couple of websites. All of the links to these websites will be below the video. And if you want to try any of these websites, they're relatively inexpensive. So just do a little test campaign. And if you're using a tracker like TrackMe, you can actually see exactly how many people are clicking on the banners, which banners are working better. If the banners aren't working, you can change it to different ones. So if you scroll to the bottom, you can actually see where the traffic is coming from. It'll give you all the different domain names that have displayed your banners and have sent you clicks, and you could sort it in all different ways to see which ones are sending you the best traffic. And so that is the banner section. So here are a couple other websites where you can get lots of banners for really cheap. There's this website. If you go to banner advertising, you can buy different packages here, millions of banners, 11 million banner views for $97. Seems like a pretty good deal. They also, if you click this, they do a subscription. So if you wanted banners every month, you can do that. And they just keep adding credits to your banner thing. This is another one, RefBan. They have really inexpensive banner packages that get served into lots and lots of people viewing them. This is another one of these get paid to type of websites. Another one is this gigantic solos website. This is for solo ads, but if you go and you log into here, but if you come back here, there's actually a network banner ad impression section. And so you can start for as little as $10, you can get 10,000 banner impressions, or if you want to go all in, you can go 100,000 banner impressions for $75, and your banner ads will get displayed on all of the websites listed here that have banners displayed. So people that are clicking on websites and all these will see your banner, they'll click on it, and now they'll be onto your website in a new tab. The next one is ad hits. This is more of a sort of buying network where you can buy on all these different pay-to-click websites. They have them listed. You can see how many daily unique users each one of these websites are getting, which is kind of crazy how many clicks these websites get. And so for 5 cents you can get an ad here, for 11 cents you can get an ad here. So really inexpensive ad spots. You just click on more info. You can see how much each spot costs. You can do a 7-day image ad, a 30-day image ad, or you can pay per click. It really depends on what size you have and what your budget is. So you want to just go through, there's tons and tons and tons of websites in here. Over 99 pages, it just keeps going. And so you can just look through all these different websites and see if any of these sites are a fit for the product or service that you're selling. And if you wanted to, you can also, it's usually not available. You have to check. They do network ads. You have to log in, but if you go under My Network Ads, it can have ads that display across all of these websites. And so it's just sort of a bulk ad buy across the entire network of ad hits. And so that's one way to get tons and tons of people clicking on your ads really, really fast. But you need to have a big budget, and you need to know that your offer converts before you start doing stuff like that. So that is ad hits. Definitely check this one out. There's a lot of different sites and it's always changing. So another really big network in the industry is buy sell ads, and this is more professional, a lot more bigger websites are using these guys. And so you need to sign up, and then you can view all of their different campaigns. So if I go in here, hit get started, start a campaign, and so here's all the different categories that they have. So if I wanted to go say health and fitness, click on that. Now it'll give me all the different health and fitness websites that have web spots available. I can go under maybe food and drink, and now here's all the food and drink related websites that I could advertise on. Let's use beauty and fashion as an example. So say we want to advertise our skin cream again here on the beauty and fashion site. You can see there's a couple of websites here that get a lot of impressions. So makeup tutorials, that seems like it could be a good one. They get about 340,000 impressions per month. And for $1.25, you can be 1,000 of those impressions. And so you just select how many thousand you want, and you make your payment, and then your ad can go into that spot. It's really as simple as that. Everything is tracked here in their back office. They track how many clicks you've been getting and all of that kind of stuff. And all you really have to do is upload your banner and then give it the URL that you want the banner to go to. So if you have some sort of capture page or landing page or a blog or any kind of marketing tool that would get people to buy from you and you make a commission off of it, you need to be doing banner advertising. I'm going to give you one more website that's a network like this that has a lot of other websites you can advertise on called blog ads. And here again, there's all these different blogs, Perez Hilton, Raw Story, Tech Buzz. So you need to go through all these different websites, see what type of sizes that they have available, see what ad spots they have available. Click on the website and make sure that the spot is in a good place and it's not just buried somewhere on the website. And then make your purchase and do a test. Start small, see if it works, and then scale it up. So now when I say scale it up, here's the next level of banner advertising. There are tons and tons of networks that just do these bulk banner buys where you can buy tons of inventory. So once you have an offer that you've tested, you know what your banner converts at, you know your percentages, you know how much you're making per sale, all the numbers are making sense and you're making money on your banner ads, and now you want more traffic to those banners so that you can scale this up. Well, now you need to start going to these bigger networks. And so XOClick, they're the 4th largest ad network in the world. And so you can contact these guys, you can set up an account in there, and they will give you access to just ridiculous amounts of ad inventory. Another one is called AdOnion. These guys have access to tons of inventory. Another one, Advertise.com. These guys, I think they were owned by AOL. More inventory, tons of banners, and banners, and banners. You can just, it's so much. You can spend literally thousands of dollars within minutes through these networks. That's how many ads they're displaying all day long. It's just crazy. Chiquita is another one. There's MBuy, Madame. A lot of these were the ones that we saw in Site Scout, so you may just want to start there. But if you wanted to go directly to any of these companies, these are the big players in the industry, where you can get just tons and tons and tons of ad inventory, and you can get your banners displayed by the masses. So I hope this has opened your eyes. There is definitely no shortage of ways to advertise your links out there, and just posting it on Facebook and saying it's not working is no longer an excuse for you because you've watched this video. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you on the next video.